So I've decided to do a really simple stretching routine. It's only going to last about 10 minutes. Basically, my husband asked me to do this for him because he sits to desk most of the day and he's really starting to feel he's getting stiff, getting a sort of sore lower back. Now, I'm going to suggest that perhaps you do a little bit of a walk, and we always take the dog for a walk before we do any stretching, just so that your muscles are a little bit warm, because I'm going to go straight into stretches. Some of the routine is dynamic stretches, which means we're moving with the stretch. They're fine to do without moving up. We are going to do some static stretches as well. So just a good idea, just to do sort of 5 minutes of warming up. If you just walk around the house for 5 minutes, climb a flight of stairs, and then you can go into them. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with a roll down. Feet hip width apart, so your feet are underneath your hips, and you're going to tuck your chin and keep your knees nice and soft. They're straight, but they're not locked out. Then just a little bit of a bend in the knee. And I want you to roll down, folding up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Let your hands hang. Go as far as you can till you feel a stretch. And then bend your knees and rebuild your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Good, let's do that again. Tuck your chin. Knees soft, rolling down. And then build your spine again, bending your knees. Bending your knees takes any pressure off your lower spine. That's why we do that. One more time. Tuck, roll. Just as far as you can go. Dangle. Bend your knees and rebuild. Okay, let's warm up the neck. Looking to the right and the left. And ear to your shoulder. Keep your shoulders down while you do this. You might have noticed I haven't put any music to this. You could put your own music, but I thought it's actually quite good to be really present in this, in your body, listening to your body, going just as far as feels good. Okay, now tuck your chin and just take your head a little way back, just looking up at the ceiling. Don't let your head drop back. We don't want to crush those little bones at the back of your neck. Looking down and then looking up. Think up and over those little bones at the back. Let's just do one more. And over. Good. Okay, feet a little bit wider. And I want you to twist round one way and then the other. Now don't be afraid to lift your heels as you go. Just go as far as you can, just warming up that lower spine. Okay, now let's just stretch out your back. I want you to imagine you're holding onto a big beach ball. So put your feet hip width apart again. And you're leaning forward, holding onto that beach ball. And can you feel your shoulder blades separating here? Really separate your shoulder blades. Really pull out. Imagine that ball is getting pumped up a little bit bigger and you still need to try and hold on to it. And then we go the other way. I'm going to stretch our chest. So if you can, link your fingers behind you. If not, just take your hands back. Pull your shoulder blades back and pull your hands out if you can. That's it, really pulling them out. You feel that stretch. I really feel this across my shoulders here. And keep breathing. Always breathe when you're stretching. Okay, good. Let's go on to the lower body. So we're going to do our hamstrings first. So heel on the floor, the other leg is bent and you're sticking your bottom out. So if you're going to sit down into a chair. So you've got your toes up to the ceiling and hinging at your hips as far as you can. You might just be here when you actually start to feel a stretch down the back of your leg. But if you could go a little bit further, keep going until you feel that stretch. You should feel some tension, but it shouldn't be pain. So keep going until you feel it. And because you've got your toe up in the air, you should feel it in your calf as well. We'll leave it here for a few seconds. So now we're into our static stretches. When you move and stretch, it's called a dynamic stretch. These are static ones. So here we go again. Other leg bent, toe up in the air, feeling the stretch down the back of your leg as you're hinging forwards at your hips. Just go as far as you can. Okay, good. Right, let's do some more calf stretching. So, and hip flexors is at the front. So take your foot a big step back. If this is a hard balance, that it is for some people, sometimes I get a bit off balance with this one. You can always use a chair or wall or whatever. Okay, so you've taken a big step back. I need to go a little bit further. Your front leg is bent. Your back leg is straight. You're leaning forward into that, keeping your heel down at the back. And you should start to feel a stretch down the back of your lower leg there, down your calf muscles. Now, tuck your bottom under. Imagine someone's coming behind you and you've got to tuck in your bottom. So you like that, stretching your calf. When you tuck your bottom under, do you feel the stretch coming to here, which is your hip flexor? These are the ones that get very, very tight when you sit all day. So that it's really important actually to keep these nice and long, because it can really cause back pain. If these are pulling hard on the front, it's going to stretch that back. Okay, so let's just stay here for a few seconds. Generally, if we count to about 15 when you're in one of your static stretches. Excuse me. Recovering from a cold. Right, let's go the other way. So heel down, front knee bent, nice and straight. Keep your hips parallel. Try not to twist. Imagine you've got two headlights rather, here, and they're pointing forward. And then someone's coming behind you. Tuck your bottom under. Feel that stretch down the front. Lean forward into that a little bit if you like. If you want a little bit more stretch down the back, keep your bottom tucked. Okay, good. 2 more to do. So, quadriceps. So we're going to do this one standing up, but you can do it on the floor, lying down if you wanted to. So you're getting hold of one leg. You're trying to turn around here so you can see me. You're trying to get your knees together like that. And you're trying to get this heel as far as you can up towards your bottom. You're standing up straight. Try and keep those headlights straight ahead. And if you can, tuck your bottom under again and you'll really feel the stretch come into your quads here and in your hip flexor down here as well. Okay, let's try the other one. I'll try this. Try this one without the chair. My balance is not good today. Right, knees together. Keep the other knee soft, but the knee straight. Okay, pulling that heel up towards your bottom. Right, let's tuck your bottom under and feel the stretch down the front. Oh, yes, good, right. One last one. We could do this sitting down or standing up. I'll show you standing up. No, I could actually show you sitting down as well. So I want you to put one foot over the top of your knee, not on your knee, above your knee. And you're going to stick your bottom back as if you're going to sit down and sink down as low as you can until you feel the stretch down your glutes here, down your bottom muscles. Your gluteus maximus is what you're stretching here. Big, powerful walking muscle. Keep breathing. And of course, you could do this sitting down if you want to. You might find if you're sitting down, you have to hinge forward at your hip to actually get that stretch in your bottom. Should we do the other one? Okay, let's bend. Bottom goes back. Feeling the stretch down the other bottom here. Oh, yes, I can do it without holding on, but not for very long. Okay, oh yes, I'm feeling that. So you can sink down a little bit further if you want to get that stretch better. Okay, good. And just give yourself a little bit of a shake off. So that's it. Very, very quick, very brief, covering most of the big muscles of the body. But I hope you find that beneficial. As I say, do 5 minutes warm up, just walking, anything really, just moving around for 5 minutes, and then do that for 10 minutes. And hopefully you'll feel lovely and flexible and awake. See you again soon.